Welcome back to Hooligan Designs. What we're going to talk about today is the Bandit project. I've mentioned it a couple of times. Just thought I'd sit down. We're going to start getting on with it now. We've got the TIG welder in, and as we get better at that, we got quite a bit of welding to do on the frame. The frame at the moment is the holding point, because until I can get that done, I can't get the engine in, get the head sorted on the engine, and then start doing the mock building and building everything I need for it. So the build came about. I found an abandoned Bandit 600. I knew the previous owner had gone. I managed to get in touch with him. He didn't want it anymore. Spoke to the local police. They were happy for me to take it rather than them have to crush it. And then it was just a case of going through DVLA and getting the logbook. So the whole bike owed me about 28 quid. So got it back, managed to pick up a GSX-R 750 S-Rad front end, upside down forks. So I got that, and then with a little bit of help from my brother-in-law, managed to scrape together a few other parts, including a GSX-R 1100 engine. So where are we? Well, quite simply, we've got a design which is there. It's based off an MTO10 concept design that's seen online, and then with some mad scribbling on bits of paper, we've basically come up with this concept here. So that's where we are with that. Originally I was going to use a Bandit 12 engine, but I got hold of a GSX-R 1100 engine, which is obviously a much better direction to go in, a little bit more old school. So where are we with the actual build? Well, we've got the engine down there. It does require a new head. Basically the old one has had some dodgy repairs around the exhaust manifold, which I'm not happy with. So for the sake of 70 quid, I'm going to buy a new head. There's quite a few little parts of the engine that's missing. Some of the stuff I managed to take off the Bandit 600 engine that I took out of the bike itself. So we saved a bit of money there. What else have we got? The frame. The frame sat there. I've cleaned it, what needed cleaning up. I've removed the rear subframe. I'm going to make a custom subframe on it. And then custom seat unit. Not sure how we're going to do that. Originally I was looking at fiberglass. I'm not sure I've got the skills to do that. I want to play around with the XSR tank first, because I can take a direct mold from that, and it's already the shape. So I'll see how we get on when we do the XSR tank covers, and if I find I can do fiberglass pretty well, then I might go re-look at the fiberglass. If not, then we'll go with aluminium. So we've got the subframe to do on that, and that's a tripping point at the moment. Is I need to get my head around this TIG welding so that I can weld the subframe on, and then just generally tidy up the frame, like remove the center stand and all that good stuff. We've got the Bandit 600 rear wheel there. Not sure if we're going to use that yet. We'll see. Might change that. And then over this side we've got swing arm, which is good to go up there. And then that's the original head. Let's see if I can show you the exhaust manifold repair. Or there you go, you can see it there. It's basically had all this, they've used, like, I don't know, Americans would call it JB weld or something like that, and fix this stud in. It's not going to do for what we want, so that is shelved. However, as with most things, if I can get away with just buying the head because everything else on the head is good, we'll just do a transplant on that. Coming down, we've got all the other bits and pieces that I've taken off that we can reuse. The wiring loom, we've got a CBR 600RR rear shock there, which came off the 600. And then on the bottom shelf then we've got the GSXR front end, upside down forks front wheel. The only thing is we're missing a caliper, so we'll get that. And we've got the brake discs down there, courtesy of my brother-in-law. And then under here we've got numerous other bits and pieces. We've got a billet top yoke, and a few other bits and bobs. So that's the Bandit build in a nutshell. Really excited to get this done, as when we came up with the design, my sister decided that she liked it and she wants the bike. So we agreed on a budget, well, loosely agreed on a budget, and we're well under that. Obviously it starts getting expensive when it comes down to all the little stuff that you don't think about, like bearings and washers and oils and lubes and all the other little bits and pieces that catch you out on any build. So I hope to get on with that shortly, but like I said, we need to get some TIG welding done so we can get our head around that, and then at least then we can get on with the subframe, and then from there it should be quite progressive to get it to a mocked up bike. We are aiming for the summer, so I really need to get my ass in the gear. Right, cheers for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and get ready for updates.